Wayne County Executive would like to address our community. So, Mr. Carl, thank you. Just come up to the...
First of all, I want to congratulate you for putting this panel together. I was asked to say a few remarks, I guess, at the end here, and I wish I could have caught all of it. It's sort of been a real busy Sunday. The struggles that many times, especially first generation, go through. I'm a firstborn generation, actually, now. Obviously, I'm not from Asia or India. I'm obviously from Italy. But it was some of the same experiences that you hear. My father was very, very much, you've got to learn English. English is, in fact, they kept me away for a little bit of time from the Italian to make sure that I understood the English and some of the customs and things like that were part of it, and they wanted you to blend in at school. My parents were considered to have an accent, and I never thought they had an accent, but you didn't realize it until I guess you listened to it and you go. But they go into a circumstance like the public schools. But what I have found in Wayne County, what is so critically important is the diversity that we use to attract from a global scale, a global economy. I think sometimes, and we found it with the auto industry for a while, they just said that we were the best no matter what happened. Nobody's going to be able to compete with us. Well, in terms of talent, culturally being able to blend together and to attract as much talent as possible in this area, we should celebrate our diversity and what it brings to us. Wayne County is, when we deal with a lot of international companies. I've been probably on 12 trade missions anywhere from Asia to the Middle East to a number of locations around the globe. And we say that the biggest strength we have is that we look like the rest of the world, especially as compared to probably other parts of Michigan and other parts of Ohio and places like that. And we try to use that as an attraction to say if you want to locate your company here, especially an international or global one, that you'll have a greater comfort level of locating here. Because internationally, if you've got to engage and do things, then it's going to obviously make a big difference. So I just want to congratulate you. I have one quick story to show you how culturally things don't always match together. And I couldn't help but some of the experiences that I heard. There's a stereotype about Italians and what pasta is. Pasta, if you Americanize it, they look at it and they say, well, that's the main meal. That's what you eat. Believe it or not, in Italy or Italian traditionally, pasta is really the appetizer. And when I was at Michigan State, the first to go to college or anything like that, there were some youngsters that weren't going home for Thanksgiving. I was coming home for Thanksgiving, and my parents said, well, if they wanted to come, why don't they have Thanksgiving dinner with us and come down? And so what was amazing to see on their face, and just to show you how you take something for granted, is Thanksgiving dinner. So we're sitting down, so the first thing that is actually brought out is the pasta. So the couple of youngsters that are there looking at us and say, you crazy Italians, you don't know that you're supposed to serve turkey on Thanksgiving. Yeah, the turkey was coming, but our culture, our custom is that pasta is the appetizer. So it comes first, and it's a smaller portion, obviously, than what has been Americanized as the main meal and things like that. But that was eye-opening for me, because it just shows that something I took for granted all my life, in the way culturally we ate, to everybody else in this country, they not that they were making fun of it, but they thought it was kind of humorous that we didn't understand what Thanksgiving was about. We understood what Thanksgiving was about. We just were mixing our culture in what was going on here. And I think that strengthens us. And people many times are intimidated by what they're fearful of or what they don't understand. And that's unfortunate. But the more you have these kind of forums and the more people understand, the greater advantage for us here in southeastern Michigan to grow economically and culturally as well.
Thank you. So last, I would like to introduce Neha Patel and Bobby Gill, who are both members of SAAVI's board.
A little introduction about SAAVI. We are an empowered South Asian American community. We address the issues through education, advocacy, and outreach programs that we can all thrive in the greater American society. To educate SAA, which is South Asian Americans, community members, on their rights and civic responsibilities towards America and the people of their community. We partner with Pan-Asian Pacific American organizations and coalition groups, both local and national, to address social justice issues within the community. We thank MI India and the Michigan United for collaborating with us in making this a success, and we hope we'll have more sessions like this, and we would be very glad if we can have your comments and your opinion on this. Thank you very much for your time and coming here.
And I just want to also thank all of you guys for coming, all of our panelist group and all of those that are here. So I'm the vice chair with Prasanna. Prasanna is our president. So thank you again, and this was very important, and thank you for coming.
Come on, clap your hands.